What's up, family? Long time no speak. It has been such a long time since I made a YouTube vlog. I've made a couple of shorts here and there, but I really haven't come on and did much with this channel since I started it. It originated as a teacher vlog, and then it went into more of like me and my family. And now I'm coming back to kind of reintroduce myself, and kind of turn this into a fashion vlog, and um, just kind of reinventing myself as I enter my late 40s. Actually, pushing almost 50. I'll be 48 this year. So let me go ahead and start there. Hi, those who do not remember me and those who are just going to be brand new to my channel. My name is Rel. I am a teacher by day and an inspiring fashion blogger by night. I am going to be 48 years old in July, and lately I have just been so inspired by women in their late 40s, 50s, 60s, and beyond who are just unapologetically themselves when it comes to fashion. I'm also on the weight loss journey. I have lost over 75 pounds thanks to or with the help of a GL1P medication. I take Wegovy. It is through my pharmacy, my insurance. So I'm grateful for that because these medications can be expensive. But I don't want to focus solely on just a weight loss journey. I want to get to know myself a bit better when it comes down to fashion. I was under the assumption for so many years that you had to kind of stick to one type of fashion. So as I lose weight, I'm trying to kind of rediscover what that fashion sense is. Am I more of a sophisticated chic, or am I more of like a bohemian vibe? And in the past, when I was heavier, I definitely went for the more of the boho because the skirts were longer and kind of hid a lot of my body. But now that I am slimming down, I kind of want to showcase more of my body. So I was like, well, maybe I need to be more of, showing my curves. But as I'm on YouTube and seeing so many amazing fashion content creators of older women showing many different styles, it just kind of dawned on me that I don't have to be just one particular style or fit one particular niche of fashion. So they have truly inspired me to kind of experiment with fashion, kind of enjoy myself along the ride. And I don't have to wait until I hit a weight loss goal or whatever my ideal weight will be before I can show myself and my personality through fashion. So today is an exciting day. I'm glad to reintroduce myself to everyone out there. I'm going to kind of do a get ready with me so I can kind of tell you what's been going on in my life. And as the boys are coming back from their haircut, they're going to scoop me up and we are going thrifting. I don't have anything particular in mind that I want. I kind of want to see just what's out there. So thank you so much. I hope that you enjoy this journey with me. And let's go ahead and get started. So, last we spoke, you see, I have lots of loose skin. Yeah, weight loss will do that to you. And right now, I'm wearing it as a badge of honor. Last I spoke, I think I was still living in like the Maryland, Delaware area. But now I am with the hubby and little man Ryan here in Georgia. We don't live in Atlanta, but we do live on the outskirts of the city, actually pretty far, more northern Georgia, more of the suburb area. When we first moved here, we ended up staying in an apartment because we wanted to get to know the area just a bit better. But then we met our family from another mother, father. Sometimes you can make your own family, so that's what we did. And they ended up moving to a different part of Georgia, kind of more northern, far north. We're in Jackson County, and if you know anything about Georgia, it has a lot of counties, but yeah, we're in Jackson County, and we ended up buying a house. It's actually our very first home that we actually own, and actually we are the first homeowners since our parents in our family. So my husband has siblings; they don't have their own homes, and I have siblings, and they don't have their own homes. So I mean, as far as own home ownership, so it was a really big deal for us. We've been in our house almost a year here, and that's why you see like our home is kind of void of any color. You can see like the little painter's tape and stuff up there because we just recently did another year home inspection, so they kind of have to fix a few things like nail pops. And once they do that, we can finally add some color to our home. So that's that. Let me see. Next, let's see what else happened. Little man is 10. He had a great birthday party. He had his birthday party first time here. In the house, we have a very nice, decent sized backyard. As far as jobs with me, I left teaching, ended up working for a healthcare company called Oracle, and they had contracts with the government, and when those contracts kind of ended, it just seemed like jobs were going to be scarce. So I decided, instead of waiting for a potential layoff, which I've been through so many in my lifetime with corporate America, I was like, no. I decided to go ahead and return to teaching, since Delaware, where I had my original teaching license, and Georgia have reciprocity. And because they have reciprocity, I'm able to go ahead and take my same teaching credentials and get my license in Georgia, which I did. And I have been teaching at a school in Gwinnett. Of course, you know, if you recall, I am a teacher of language arts, English. It depends on what the school calls it. The schools down here call it language arts. Up north, it was more English. So I stuck to that. When I started my job, I was a resource teacher, aka a special education teacher with a small group. Here you have to be case manager and special education, and I really don't like that. I just wanted to teach. I don't like the case manager part. So then I decided to switch over this year and become more of an ESOL teacher. So an educator of students, learning a second language. Second, third, fourth, actually many of my students speak more than just two languages. My primary demographic are students that speak Spanish. I have one student that spoke Vietnamese and another student that was just added that only speaks Arabic. I handle higher level students, meaning that their English is a little bit more proficient. And then another language arts teacher, she kind of has a more sheltered class for those students that are just learning. But I digress. So back to what I was saying. Oh my gosh, there are so many thrift stores here in Georgia, just in the area around Atlanta, that are crazy. So amazing. I went to Southern Thrift. They have 2 floors. It is amazing there. Definitely got some really nice pieces, and even some home decor that I had to really fight to not want. Primer. I'm an elf girly. My skin is extremely sensitive, so I am not going to take a chance with something that is going to break me out. I know there are many other more expensive brands, but if it ain't broke, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's, the saying. So I'm extremely careful with my skin, especially as I age. I'm not trying to get any additional dark spots. But anyway, back to the thrifting. I went to, I think it's called City Limits or City Thrift, Southern Thrift. And my husband's like, I want to try someplace new today because he is also addicted. I do want to go over to Buckhead because I heard at the Goodwill in Buckhead, if you know, Buckhead is cash money. And I'm like, yes. I've had to give away so many clothes because I'm so grateful for the weight loss, but I'm running out of clothes. I don't really have very much. And I don't want to keep spending a whole lot of money on items that are going to be too small for me and like another 20 pounds. Because I think I still want to lose about another 50, 55 pounds at most. I will never be thin. That's not my goal. I have a bigger frame. I have really big feet. And my feet might be getting slimmer, but they're not getting shorter. Like I wear a size 11. I've worn a size 11 since I was a teenager, and I've been many different sizes since then. The most that my feet have done is gotten slimmer, so I might not have to wear a wide shoe. I'll probably get my foot into like a regular shoe, but my feet are still my feet, yo. So me being 165 pounds with a size 11 shoe, you're not gonna have me out here looking like Bozo the Clown. But yeah. So I'm just trying to find things that are not as expensive, making it more sustainable fashion, but at the same time, enjoying fashion along the way. So now I'm putting in a few little droppy drops. This is the e.l.f. I think bronzing drops. I think this is in pure gold. Now, I don't know about anybody else, but I love dewy skin. I tend to have drier skin, so me having a little bronzy look makes me feel just that much more special, and it doesn't do too much to my skin. I'm not like trying to look tan or anything, but the paleness be real. So I just wanted just a little bit of a glow. I would normally mix this in with like a liquid foundation, but I'm trying the Anastasia kind of like skin tint stick. So I have to kind of put this on first, and then that goes on top of it. Like I said, I love, see, just a little dew. My skin is not terribly bad. Like I don't have poor skin or anything. Dark spots, yes, this is like the newest one. I got a little frustrated at a zit, but it'll fade too. I'm not worried about it. Not at all. And this is the Anastasia skin tint. I'm sure y'all have seen this before. It'd be all over TikTok shop, but I don't have time to take a chance. Now that I know I have my particular color, got it matched at Ulta, then of course I will happily shop at the TikTok shop, where this is far less money than what I pay at Ulta. I am in wintertime number 11. Yes. And it's just absolutely perfect. I just put a little on. My job or my focus is not to, try to have my skin absolutely perfect, because no, not the goal. But to try to even it out. I don't always like the feel of makeup on my face anyway, but one of my goals this year for myself is to at least put myself a little bit more together, because I deserve it. Absolutely deserve it. I'm still in my workout clothes. I work out at home almost every day. depends on my back. Those old people, old subscribers, you know, my back, broke down city, honey. I have 2 herniated discs, which is also part of the reason why I had to lose weight, because I was facing spinal fusion of my last 2 discs of my spine near my tailbone. I think L4 and L5. Yeah, they're herniated right in the middle. And when I tell you, after dealing with that level of pain for 4 years, I had enough. And so when the ortho doctors were like, well, there's nothing we can do until you lose weight, sis, because we can't operate on you at this weight. That was a wake-up call for me. So even before I went on the GLP-1, I said, sure, I will just go ahead and do a low carb. Plus my numbers weren't great. I was already pre-diabetic. I didn't have hypertension or anything, but having pre-diabetes was enough to scare me. But I remember begging my doctor because they originally didn't want me. They wasn't doing prior authorizations. And I was like, you gotta help me. I remember crying, like, you gotta help me because I can't properly exercise because my back is so messed up. Like, I would sometimes just collapse from the pain. It would be this sharp radiating pain that would hit me and I had no control. Like, I just had to allow it to take me down. And when it took me down, it took me down. Sometimes, you know, my worst scenario would come true. It would do it like in the middle of the street. One time I had my son with me, and I collapsed in the street, and people from the restaurant had to come and help me up because I couldn't get up. Like, my back was in such severe pain, and that's not something I couldn't live with it anymore. I was popping aspirin to the point where it was so bad I gave myself a bleeding ulcer. I had enough. So she took pity on me. She put me on the GLP-1. And not only does GLP-1s help you reduce weight, it helps you also reduce inflammation. So since I was no longer allowed to take aspirin anymore, being on that GLP-1, helping to release a lot of that inflammation that was on my body, oh my gosh. They could never, ever make me talk bad about that. It can make me grow a 3rd arm out my behind and I would still take it because the relief from that pain and the quiet from the food noise, ooh, child. Yes, indeed. And there you go. There's foundation. Like I said, just a little even tone. I really don't care about too much of the scars. I just want just some evenness. That's all. I don't have too much hyperpigmentation. I just have a few dark spots, and that's okay. What am I supposed to do? Next are eyebrows. I'll just do this with y'all. Yep, they are a little messy. I do that on purpose. Part of being on a weight loss journey, I do have iron deficiency. Actually, I've been chronically anemic for years, decades, okay? Decades. Part of the reason why I was in the hospital about a year ago was not only, actually, I'm coming up on that year anniversary. Not only because I had the bleeding ulcer, I found out that I was actually positive for COVID. That was my 2nd time. Positive with COVID, and my iron level was at a freaking 6. And okay, that is crazy. So I was in the hospital for a week. I had to get endoscopy for my stomach. They found the ulcers. Then I had to stay in the hospital also because I had to get blood transfusion and iron infusion. And it only brought my iron up to, when I left the hospital, an 8. And I had to take additional supplements. But I keep telling them, because I was a gastric bypass patient, that doesn't always work for me. So when I see the doctor for my physical again, I'm going to remind her that I need a referral to a hematologist here since I haven't seen one in quite some time, especially not since we moved. So anyway, on a happier note, let's talk about this fashion. So like I said, I've just been so inspired by so many amazingly beautiful women on TikTok that are in their 50s, 60s, shoot, 70s, even 80s, y'all, who have this impeccable sense of style. And not everything has to be name brand. It's just the way they put things together. And it doesn't even have to be everyone's cup of tea, which is, of course, fabulous because you don't have to appease everybody. But it was the fact that they didn't care. And I find myself as I get older starting to feel the exact same way. I don't care. I don't care. Well, at least I try to tell myself that. But I don't care. And then they're not waiting for a special occasion to show their fashion sense, which is another reason why it is so inspiring. Just using some residual foundation to go back over the eyebrow. But I was like, so that's what they look like. Yep. Might just brush them up a little bit. Honey, if you were back in the 90s, you should be happy that you still have eyebrows if you're a woman of a certain age, because them eyebrows, honey, have definitely done some damage over the years. But also because I'm anemic, my tails don't always grow in. But I just make sure that I keep up with supplements and have my iron levels checked pretty regularly because, I mean, people think it's just, oh, you just have low iron, that's no big deal. You think it's not? It is. I was passing out. I passed out at school. I passed out in urgent care. All because my iron was at a 6. Not fun. It was not fun. But back to these beautiful women. So, it is just amazing how women can be so confident. And like I said, you reach a certain age, you don't give two rats butts about fashion. And the thing is, like I was saying, they don't have they're not going anywhere. They're honestly not going anywhere. If this was like the old me doing all of this just to go thrifting, would it be a no-no? But I have to wear my clothes, even if it's something as simple as jeans, because I know that those jeans, I'm not going to have them in about 15 pounds. I went from a size 24, I am now a size 18. And all of my pants in my closet are about a size 18. I probably have a couple of 20s, but them 20s are, I'm holding on. And I really shouldn't, because I really need to let them go, because they are getting too baggy, and especially I'm telling you, it just doesn't always look good. So it is time. All right. So I feel like I've been talking to y'all for like forever. Let me go ahead and finish this up and I'll be right back. Hey y'all, so here is the final makeup. I don't have any lipstick or anything on. I'll probably just put some lip oil or something on. Nothing too major today, but hair is done and wild and big, how I like it. I am completely dressed, and I will turn around and show you my outfit in a minute. Just some simple gold earrings, nothing too big. I don't have any rings on besides my wedding and engagement band, so I think I will. I have this beautiful kind of like a jade gold ring. I bought it again before I lost weight. So before it used to fit me on like my ring finger with like no problem. But it doesn't anymore. So I can actually wear it on my thumb. And another ring that I bought recently, this one came from Ana Luisa. This one came from, I think, Old Navy. And I bought it when I was on my cycle and I tend to swell. And I was like, oh, okay, it fits my ring finger just fine. And I knew from the size that it wasn't gonna, I don't even know what I was thinking. But as you see, like, it is definitely too big. So I can just fit that on my middle finger. Actually, I can even put it on my first finger and it's fine. But I'll put it on my middle finger just in case I retain any fluid, which if you're a woman, you know. But this is it for today. I'm gonna turn around and turn the camera around and show y'all. All right, y'all, here is the fit, head to toe. Show y'all. All right, so as I told you, these jeans actually were thrifted. See my little pooch. I will definitely be getting skin surgery once I finish losing the last 50. Anyway, these jeans actually came from a City Thrift. They are a size 18. I love them because they're more fitted here and just a little bit looser at the bottom. They kind of overhang a bit, and I love that vibe. Then I have my oversized blazer that I'm holding on to for dear life. This shirt, I'll show you. I can't really wear it to school because of the profanity, so I have to wear it when I am out and about and minding my business. But yeah, and then I wore my crossbody bag. I got this one from Amazon when I used to travel for work, but I absolutely love this fit. Oh, and then my white classic Reeboks, of course. But yep, this is the vibe. All right, y'all, let's go thrifting. See you soon. I totally forgot I did not close out this vlog properly. Thank you again for watching. If you are already a subscriber or if you're brand new to my vlog, welcome. Please like, follow, and subscribe. Comment. You could also find me on TikTok under the same handle. And currently I'm in my backyard. I'm letting my puppies go out to the restroom before we head out the door again. I'm still waiting for the boys, but again, thank you so much. And please, I just really would love to hear from you. And yeah, come join me on this journey of self-rediscovery, and let's see what we can do together. All right, love y'all. Bye.